So Dave, tell me about some of the unexpected or like beyond expectations experiences that you had on the trip, or was there anything like that?
Oh, there was plenty. Yeah. Uh, I remember one day we just went out to the estuary and we were going to just check it out and walk around. And we came upon a spot. You said, "Hey, okay, let's see if there's any clams." We were there for about half an hour. We filled up a bucket full of these little butter clams. They were the best tasting clams I ever had. I mean, I didn't expect that. I mean, the harvest of the sea is just phenomenal down there. Um, and then I remember sitting on the beach in front of the lodge one day, looking out over the water, and I'm saying, are those stingrays jumping out of the water? Sure enough, there were giant stingrays or some kind of rays jumping out of
Mobius,
the water.
Mobius rays. Yeah, they're about
Mobius rays.
6 foot span.
Wow.
Clear in the water, and they get up about 3, 4 feet. Yeah. I just say, wow, the animals here are just wild as can be. And of course, then the sea lion estuary or the sanctuary there, and you can see the pups there. They come right up to your boat. They're so cute. And we even got in the water and swam with them. And that was something I did once in some other place called the Galapagos Islands. And this is equal to that. I mean, as far as you've got access to these animals, it's just phenomenal. And then after all that's said and done, you come back to the lodge and it's the coldest beer you've ever drank. You get a cold beer there, and you just, oh, I'm in heaven here. You know,
Then we eat the clams.
then we eat the clams. That's right, we sure do.
Yeah,
So all in all, you talk about transformational, travel, and this has got it down pat. It really changes you. I mean, if you're open to it, if you're in a position where you're, wanting to experience magic and maybe live it, this is the place to go. It changes you. I came away with so much more respect for Mexico and for their ecological policies and the beauty of the sea and the land and the dichotomy of the desert, dry and baked, and then the sea, which is full of life and wet as can be. It's really an interesting contrast that you have got.
It's your words paint great pictures, and I can definitely see why you've done amazing things in the crafting, helping people craft stories in the travel industry, because you're able to recount really amazing moments. But I'm glad you brought up Mexico and travel to Mexico, because I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of, you can go anywhere in the world these days, and there are all kinds of beliefs out there about certain places you want to travel and places you don't want to travel. And I think, unfortunately, Mexico in general has gotten sometimes some bad publicity. And it's like anywhere in the world, there's maybe certain cities where there's a problem, but that's where we're traveling. That's we're just so far from cities and everything. So what was your experience about traveling with us and down into Mexico, into Baja, around safety, and how did you feel about drinking the water, food safety? How was that for you?
Well, I've been smart enough not to drink the water directly out of the tap, but that is about the only thing you're facing. What makes a guest feel so comfortable and at ease is you got professionals with you. You got people that live there a lot of the days of the year, and they know the ins and outs, the whats and the whatnots. And as long as you listen to them and you read the prep list, and you've got your passport and all your papers in order, it's the smoothest thing in the world. And the fact that you leave from San Diego and return to San Diego, you got people with you during the border crossing and that whole ordeal, and it's not really bad at all. No, I think if you're going to go to Mexico and you're at all, nervous about it, you can rest assured that you're traveling with people that know what they're doing and make sure that you are safe and well taken care of.
Cool.
So what, wrapping this up, what would you say to someone who, loves nature and outdoors and is perhaps considering an ecotourism, soft adventure to Baja? Would you recommend us, or how's your feeling about that?
Well, if you can get in and there's a space, I say you better go because there's nothing like it in the world. You are home. You feel so well taken care of, and it's a beautiful crescent beach that your yurt is on. Yeah, I mean, if you go, keep an open mind. You got to be ready to be amazed and awed, and you got to sort of just let it happen. You can't bring all the stress of the world down with you. This is a great place to, just chill, and while you're doing it, you're going to be transformed.
Yeah,
if you're open to it.
Had a lot of guests that comment. They return renewed, refreshed, and healed. So it's a magic spot in that respect. Absolutely. So wow. Well, thank you so much, Dave. We've enjoyed having you over all these years, even going back all the way to the La Unica days, 25 plus years ago. And we've been doing this for 35 years now. Hard to believe.
Yeah,
it shows. It shows.
This was perfect. This is exactly my vision of and thoughts on how this could unfold, and sharing stories, and really, like you said, Dave, the letting go of our busy lives, and reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with the flow and the speed of life. It truly is transformative. And so it's I'm really excited for the people who are watching this and they're thinking about this for themselves, for their family. It's super romantic. You want to bring your girlfriend or your wife, great place to have quite alone time. And or if you want to have a small family reunion, or even a private, like a yoga retreat, this is the place. So anyway, thank you, gentlemen. I so appreciate your time. I'm so glad we did this.
Dave.
And Dave,
My
thank you.
pleasure.
And